I work at a school on the Gold Coast in Queensland. This project is centred on my role as a Year 9 English teacher and the preparation of a monologue based on one of the characters from Across the Barricades. A little background. We are developing a range of amazing learning spaces at our school. Here are a few photos of some of the spaces available to book in our iCentre or our library. As you can imagine, these spaces are high in demand, so it is quite a challenge to get into them. There are many classrooms that are still typically traditional. My English class is in a computer lab. There is some good design of space here in that the teacher can easily see all the students' screens, and there is some room to hold small groups. My goal was to personalise learning further for the students in my English class, or at least give each student the opportunity to have specific guidance well before they submitted a draft. I wanted to give each student an opportunity to articulate what he knows and does not know in preparation for the final assessment, thus improving mastery and at the same time student agency. The aim was to have students rotate through a number of stations, station rotation. These clips follow a couple of students through the station. Station A was investigating themes of the play. Students completed an online worksheet as preparation for this group meeting and then collaborated with other students to discuss their analysis. We have a learning management system called Desire to Learn, so access to resources for our students is easy, and I wanted to use the class time for talking.
Yay.
So I was looking through the book, and I reckon that a really good theme to use would be like the violence is everywhere. Like no matter where you go, there's always violence.
Which part of the book is this in?
I don't know, like the whole thing.
Oh,
Like towards the end when they leave for London.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to escape it, but they're really not.
Yeah, there's always going to be conflicts of culture.
Yeah, we could put that.
Station B, viewing sample monologues with rating quiz based on assessment rubrics.
This performance really moved me.
Yeah, it's really emotional as well, so long with content. So probably good to like do a balance between the acting as well as having a good script.
They're very clear themes that you like to address.
Station C, students prepare and present a 1-minute monologue that is peer reviewed with the reviewer's name indicated to the teacher using an online quiz. This gives the student a chance at some formative assessment and feedback, and the feedback is quick. Finally, Station D was the small group discussion with me about who the students are planning to be for their monologue and what themes their monologue would explore.
So for your final assessment, you need to make sure that when you present your monologue that you do it in a really emotive way. So Keegan, what character are you planning to?
I'm doing Kevin.
Kevin. Okay, and what's going to be your main mode of emotion, do you think? Not sure yet. What about you, James?
Well, I'm going to do Kevin as well. Be pretty emotional because I mean, like all the stuff he's going through with Sadie kind of fit the theme.
Yeah, and leaving home. So what theme do you think you might click into?
I think I want to do something along the lines of the violence aspect of it, not being able to escape it. It's like, yeah.
Perfect. What about you?
Yeah, and then Sadie and like strength of love and advances or something.
Perfect. All right. Okay.
My role as the teacher changed dramatically. I was not the sage on the stage. Students were more engaged, talking more, looking forward to the next station, and had clear goals. Implications for the future are significant, particularly in student engagement and also in the increase in the amount of data available to students. This links to personalisation. Preparing their own mini monologue will allow students to put their learning into action early and before the final task, as well as enable students to develop relationships. We had to be diplomatic in the way that we provided feedback, but ensure that it was constructive, so this aligns with relationships. Finally, having the opportunity to discuss the play, its themes, the monologue in small groups allowed students to collaborate and develop understanding. This begins the journey of aligning the 4 principles of high quality blended learning.